Alright, so here's what just happened on the world stage, and why it matters. On June 5, 2025, President Donald Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping finally picked up the phone for a one-on-one. This was their first real chat since Trump returned to the White House, and let me tell you, the stakes were sky high. The call lasted about an hour and a half, and the focus? Trade. Specifically, a deal they hammered out in Geneva back in May. The US dropped tariffs on Chinese goods from a punishing 145% down to 30%. China slashed its tariffs on US products to just 10%. In theory, both sides were supposed to cool it with new trade barriers for 90 days, and China promised to restart exports of critical minerals and rare earth magnets that the world basically runs on. But here's the catch. Since the ink dried, both countries have been accusing the other of breaking the agreement. The US says China's still holding back on those minerals, threatening supply chains for everything from cars to smartphones. China's fired back, accusing Washington of undermining the spirit of the deal with new export controls on tech and tough new visa restrictions for Chinese students. During their call, Trump said things are very good and positive, but he's still pushing hard to get those rare earth exports flowing again. Meanwhile, Xi reminded Trump to play it cool on Taiwan, warning that any missteps could spark a much bigger conflict. Both leaders invited each other for state visits, which sounds nice, but let's be real. There's still a lot of tension simmering under the surface. The real work now falls to their negotiating teams, who will have to hash out the messy details. Bottom line, this call could be the start of a new chapter, or just another pause in a never-ending tug of war. I'll be watching, will you?